Alright, so let's improve this class right here and pretty much just have one single method that we can pass multiple parameters. So this is what we call as parameterized test, right? So right here, what I want to do is the following. So here I'm going to say at and then parameterized test, and it's not going to be a test anymore. And then right here at CS, oh actually CSV source, just like that. And right here, so Command P, you can see that this takes a value. So the value will be, it's like an object, right? So this will be an object where we can pass the actual values, right? So actually we can pass the actual input and the expected value. So right here, so let's start from this test. So I'm going to grab this, put it there, and I know that for sure this will be true, right? So true. And let me put this in quotes just like that. And let's begin with this only test, right? And then we can change the rest. So now right here, this will take a string and this will be input, and then this will be a boolean, and then this, well, actually I think they both have to be strings. I'm not quite sure, but we can test. So string and then expected, like that. And this actually has to be within the exact same string, right? Because we can have multiple ones. So for this phone number, we expect the value to be true, right? So now right here, I'm going to take the input, right? So input, and in fact, let's change it to phone number. So phone number, just like that. And now I can remove this, right? So when we test the phone number, which is this one right here, we expect that, right? So expect that is valid and then is equal to, and then boolean dot value of, and guess what? Expected, right? So now let me go ahead and try and run this test to see if we haven't messed up anything. So there we go. You can see that it works. And right here, I hope you can see, I've just zoomed in so you can see that the first parameter is the valid phone number and the expected value is true, right? So the test is working. So if I was to say false here, so false, run it, this should fail. There we go. It fails, right? Because the phone number is valid, right? So let me actually put that to true, and let me I'm just wondering whether I can pass a boolean here, right? So true. Let's see if this does the casting for us. So true, and then I don't need this. So I hope this works. So let me run it. And oh wow, it works. So even better. So now what we can do is simply take this phone number, right? So let's take this phone number, and then right here, so we can, let me put this on a new line just like this, and then comma, and then put the phone number there. This will be false, comma, and then let's grab this phone number, and there we go. This will be also false. And basically you can improve on this and have you know, the actual error message, why it's not valid, but I just want to keep it simple for now. And also I think I forgot to show you, so when we run the test, right, so let's run this test right here before I remove it, right? So you see that the display name, so this display name is what shows in here, right? So right here, should fail with plus, right? So if I remove that, it simply shows this as the actual display name. So now let me go ahead and remove all of this, all of these two tests, and check it out. So isn't this neat? Have a look. Beautiful. Now I can run one test and pass a bunch of arguments, and I can have my parameterized tests working beautifully. So if I now run it, you can see that they all work, and you can investigate, you know, the actual inputs, right? 1, 2, 3, and you can see the numbers, and the tests are passing. So this is the beauty of parameterized tests. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop me a message. Next, let's go ahead and actually add this phone number validator class inside of the customer registration service, right inside of this class.